Wow, why is the menu freaking out? So it does not want to go to the center. I press sideways and it goes the opposite direction. Because it's going, it's pressing two at once for some reason. But only with that one stick. That's weird. This controller might be messed up then. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
You're right. It's gonna. I'm making progress. I found breakfast. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just an idea. Thought we don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant object pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense. 2. 3. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pen. That means I'll forget. It's supposed to be painless. At least. Okay, this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like the empty until I'm glad if I lost too many. I wouldn't even know who you are. You should. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them independent forever. So they should be. So think. Let's do. Find an object that holds a piece of you.
Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep.
I feel like input's faster from the keyboard.
These were such after the cat, and you realized
like choices. Maybe I'm wrong.
That by trying it might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Soft, cold, smooth. I used to see souls everywhere.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the spoon. There were years when you saw faces everywhere. I was so worried what would happen if the wind blew. I see, look, she transformed, I said. You were eventually as a wolf, or are they still out there? Let's take something that looks nice.
Brown, glass, ochre, parchment. I always wanted to experience new things.
So, what did you end up choosing? This ginger drink has been in our family for generations. And you, as soon as, let's drink it. It's like you're, well, we all had, but what will we do without you? for taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory, I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. This is my must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay, then I think it's time to gather them up.
Oh wait. I'm a fool. My timer is not visible on screen right now. Ha ha ha. I forgot because I made the new split.
How could the world ask me to lose you?
My model and that haven't been on screen this whole time. I'm a fool. I forgot because I had to make a new capture for this game so it stopped lagging.
Look at us. There we will always be right here.
That's fine. It can be manually timed.
Beautiful morning.
ITA time.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Could have done that
I
faster.
never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Do I actually even need to record there? They do in the run, but do I add?
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear,
Was that the
understand
buttons
where
I
I
need to
grew
press
up.
here?
You have to know the man standing watch over the plaza. This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist
Well,
wore it
maybe I
down
do
to give it a
have
feeling
to
of
do both before it
ancientness
lets me
and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio
run.
and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
Well, that's only like 10 minutes of the road. It's just getting out of there.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Let's take the. No, I didn't want to take another moment. I want to take a bike. Ah! I was like, let's take the pink one for fun, and I'm mashing B and. A fool. A fool. It doesn't actually matter. Going for a comfy bike ride. I do wish there was more segments like this in the game where it's just like going for big bike rides. Like if we had a few more different settlements to discover or something, and you could like bike between them on like an open world map, that would. Oh, he snuck through. We got through. I almost forgot there was that little gap that you could aim for. And it was like last minute, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta aim for that small gap. We nailed it. Thought about the rock. And get too on it. I had a really bad angle for that though. Like I've had a better angle coming off of it, but I had such a bad angle going onto it because I like camera was too low. I didn't see where the wood actually hit the grass. It looked sooner. It like looked like it was at a different spot.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
That was less than ideal. And here's where we have the chat with the elder, right?
Let's set the scene for the listener,
Yeah.
whoever
Alright.
that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here that could ascend like a when I die. This library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't, but I do feel the story of my life could help. It's okay not to the moment, as long as you're there to witness it. To you and others to come. Well, Francis, you can call me Frank. Or Elder. Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother's short, floaty. How can I describe them? Pleasure boats with a radical political the goal. My mom, she was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. We had to get the most out of every object and watch. These symbols, there are signals in the way you might move your hands or jaw. She designed the ships. Let me draw it for you. After keeping on, her name was Augusta Kale. I loved, especially as I fell asleep. Picture me as a kid in bed. I loved exploring the ship. There were two, a large, elegant. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. I heard that took me half my life to say goodbye by a company of soldiers. And I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess. Yes, the start of the war was a turning of, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, shimmering above the water. It hadn't been used in so long. We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast. I thought it was all temporary. Aside from that delusion, the story gets darker from here on. That was plenty. I want never feel alone. We'll all be here.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Home of 3 reliable gods.
1 second.
What will happen when we do as instructed and gather around this fake person?
Is that... what is it? It's getting more and more rare. Not that... what are you doing here? Well, here I am. What kind of stuff are you recording? That's the... if the valley would be a good place to... let me finish up here, huh?
I'm sorry.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Hey. This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And you were like, who are these guys? You know, that's the dam is falling apart. Couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it. Greyhound, we're a community organization. We do health clinic, we're new. We'll do no big, we're a but it's hard. The past really hasn't, so we're, well. Anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, but now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. So, I'm not, okay, I think I'm gonna try something here. Dang it, well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley, too. I don't need it anymore. I'll be down to pick you then.
I think he gave the assembly point seemed like a good place to start. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
Oh, I should have split there. Whoops. I was supposed to split when I closed my journal. Okay, so there's the shortcut here. I need to keep my eye out for. Remember where it was. Just, yeah. Cut through. Ouch. No, I hit the wood. My momentum, it's fine. By hugging this side, I may as well just go up this way. Timed, they're almost the same amount. Oh. All right,
Oh, no, no, no!
time
I'm
to
not
mash
look at
for a
all
bit.
this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not. I just assumed because who else would be. What are you doing here? Well, I'm Sofon. My welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. My son, there's a few. You might come across them. Hopefully, we're going to live. Look! See, I recreate this is the space we have. I'm trying to really. We're going from a big farm to one room, and we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed, and I can't. It's not realistic. His stuff. It's all. It's okay. You said you wanted to meet people. Well, we can do this. Just need to decide. These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy. This is didn't like. I haven't read. Maybe there's a part. Maybe he would. But I don't know. It just doesn't. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before. But this guy. It's from. There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri really prepared, but we never. It was all. Seems like. Which should I take with me? You're. I'm sure. I know they're heavy, but would you want to take one with you? Right. You probably need to travel light with just a bike.
Okay.
Yuri learned to. He painted. This is a self-portrait he did. Kind of. I wish he was really lovely. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this for Kochi. I don't get. They were both interested in the. I'm not. Which painting should I take with me? Yeah, carrying around a painting would be ridiculous. All right, this is going well. But I feel like the demon of shame and mourning. Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. When someone. He's supposed. It's a religious thing. Our old cart broke. I overloaded it.
Nice
So
to
I
see
have.
Hawk
He's so
Buck
mad
still
he won't
exists.
say a word. I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This was maybe when Kochi grows up. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands. It was the hours I spent on this. These, I thought Kochi could wear them, so what's the use? But he grew. I mean, this hurts a little. Okay. It's true. We don't need. They're already collecting dust here. Let's see how this is going so far. I think we're almost there. Let's just look a little more. They were his. So what do I? You can't. My husband and his life went out of him. The truth, it's chaos. They might. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid. I don't care. I can't. There's even. Okay, I want you to. I don't want to know. I went through all our old photos.
I wonder if Instagram that way if I could
Trying to
Get
see. I
through
love that. Have you
somewhere and
been up
just go
there?
around the back
By
end.
the entrance to the shrine. You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The door, the monk is still. I hope he'll evacuate. That's, she said, it makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here too. We got and had He was a quiet person, a listener. We thought we'll have to leave him behind. No choice. Past is such a heavy dream, and I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. And then I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away. Enough of these old photos. We still have work to do. All right, this is it.
Mash, 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 mash. Be gone, demon of shame and mourning. Be gone.
I killed the demon. What an awful tradition. Kochi, you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong. I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if it's too many. I'll carry there's ours, something like that. I'm glad. Thank you for being. I didn't realize. No, there's no rush. But as you try to wrap, I'll be right here until night comes.
Okay, I angled that a bit weirdly, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's out for a nice bike stroll. Kochi's teleporting ahead of us every time we pass him. Kid's super fast. Watch, he'll be ahead of us again. Kid's an absolute ninja on that bike. Look, there he is. Beat us again. The true speedrunner of the game. I feel like I've not been saying much, but there also isn't too much to say. This game's just comfy. I'm just doing a comfy speedrun to be comfy. If I can. Just being comfy, it's fine. Relaxing. Having a good time. Not thinking about League of Legends and getting tilted. Not thinking about Silent Hill Homecoming and getting tilted. That's it. This game's not, there's not a ton of stuff going on, so I don't think it'll be like a long-term speedrun project. It's fun to learn it, it's fun to do it once or twice, but I don't know how. Moving past that.
Oh, the camp valley now to hear it again. You can come here. Let me see. Bring it to my eyes. I can only see here. That was the horn. Look at the crazy woman. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I failed. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to. I want to see how I wasted my life. Come, show me. What do you think of it? Raw, off-form. That was. I should have grown up. At least the flood will. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail? Let's see another. Colors. I thought if I stood out the gut, all I did was toil my fingers to pieces. Oh, that's all. Best of luck to you.
Oh, I hit the wrong.
Enough about my...
Yeah.
Let me see what else you've got in that journal. I wonder you could. It's Yora.
Oh, did I? No, maybe I didn't mess up. I thought I might have missed the
blame.
dialogue thing.
You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. That is undeniably true. Oh, that would redeem everything.
I did do the wrong choice, so maybe it's fast.
Crawls back out of your throat. I can if you help me. And we'll finish it. Cheng Valley has many themes. Characters, take a look through this junk, and we'll pick a few. Do that while I make some tea.
Stone and soil, water and wood, a collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
What if our destiny is not in our hearts, but in the soul? Do you want this to be our theme? And in the past, I tried to control. This time, let's follow. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return?
I could go for some tea right now.
This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
Chubaleni husanota. Chubaleni husabe. Chubaleni husanota. Krimosanahi. Pleminutu sakanora.
That was Cheng Valley. But we captured it in a moment. But you were the... I would never have found it without you.
I'm curious, where does using unstuck put me
I'll
right
let
after
you
this?
know to the zone, and then the city. Flood. The
Oh,
lights,
okay,
the
it puts me
next
farther away,
season.
that's bad. Okay, yeah, we do not want to unstuck there.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now.
Definitely do not want to unstuck there. Oh, what did I hit off of? Wait. It bounced me in like the worst direction possible to get me stuck. Actually, wait. Oh my god, that camera. What just happened?
I knew once I
This
went
split
into the
here.
shrine, my time to explore the valley was over.
There we go. We'll put the split there. Now we have a bunch more
What are
dialogue.
you doing here? I hope there isn't much. What's that around your neck? Where my pendant to burner 5. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories? You or her? And what was something you burned? You burned similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, what about? Ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood. The first days of a new season are just feeling that I'd rather drown. Of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. Look, the rest of me, the people you've met on your way here, nobody you tell that. You know, I can tell. I could protect you. Well, you can ask it. Let me die in peace. Who's the one I'm like? Cooking. Is that enough? I guess I won't forget. I'll forget it when the flood comes.
I don't wanna take a picture.
That whole dome. What is that? Touch? That's all. I don't let the light. Oh, sometimes memory flows. It can even run uphill. But go ahead. Try it. Do you like the taste? The fiery long sneak before steal pretending both of it was left me I love. I don't. What choice do I have? Oof. Well, what this man taught me out in the someone I wish I had thought to ask her while she was alive. It wasn't only to admire seeing that I grew up. How could a brief he died? Hope. That's 5 memories. 5 senses. My name is Easel. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. If you're including a ruin like me, what will you write about me? No, I chose to remain in this season. The monk Sonia, if I had at least, I was so afraid of accidentally, she would, even if I slept, I forgot, and I grew. Sonia, the most prayer. No one. She sent me to the coast to signal that this I used to dream I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going, trying to see where it all went wrong. I was lucky. If you won't imagine the water ice, we should both pray right now. The sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It could have to shepherd them into the next. We would need to use up the power of your pendant. But I knew that before. I want you to think. Do you want to pass on this blessing, or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
No, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong button. Fuck.
I have it set. Pray with me.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does it change how it matters? This is the cutscene.
We sink these words.
Okay, maybe
into
it
the
doesn't matter.
fragile
Maybe it doesn't
earth.
matter. Maybe we're fine.
I put this moment here. We've done. I need to. It can't. Let's go.
Okay. Choosing the other option did not actually seem to take any extra time, so I think we're fine.
I said, yes.
Listen, the road behind you leads to the coast. There's an emergency. You can. All you have to do is turn it on. It was. Do you understand? I have for it, and you will rest farewell.
I'm in it pretty close. I just hope taking the wrong option there doesn't change the dialogue at the end here. Slow me down. Oh no, I hit something and lost momentum. Patrick, I guess I hit that too. Which sure sent me careening. And that too, I was nowhere near that. Go fuck yourself, game. I was nowhere near that. We're hitting everything now. Guess I'll just play it safe and be really far away from everything. And not take sharp corners. Bike riding could be so much better. I'm hitting everything. Oh my goodness. Actually hitting everything. Alright. I didn't split. Again. I'm so bad at it.
This too.
We got to split! I was so worried about having hit the wrong dialogue option that I just didn't split.
Hmm? You? I think wrong. It's my village. I draw the life. You? It's Joe. Statue. We for what is I have weird. Public for everyone. No. I say I live home. My your mother? Morning I leave. I go. I leave home. Why not? But why not? Look, I too. No, and sound to play. You play sound. Here? 3 days together. Sad that I go. Now we are safe.
I'm stuck on something in the camera. Oh, okay, I'm not stuck. The camera was stuck. What the I couldn't tell where I was at all. Oh, my turn. I guess there's the center camera thing. I gotta remember that exists because I could have used that.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future.
Alright. There, we did it! Ooh, and also only like a minute 15 off-world record. Not bad for a first run. Definitely need to clean up the bike ride sections, though. Those were kind of a mess. And I did do the wrong dialogue at some spots. And I lost some time because I tried to unstuck in the artist section, and that was a bad idea. If not for that, I'd probably been like a minute off if I didn't do that unstucking. There we go, though. That didn't take long. There's not too like there's a few cool tricks to the run, like the unstuck grab bike thing, but
Blinding light.
overall it's not like super.
And a strange pattern disappeared off the surface of the water. My mind.
complicated. There's not like a bunch of glitches or anything that have been found.
But
So
then my senses came alive. I smelled the ocean air, felt the boat rocking, heard the waves rolling, saw someone else was with me. I detected the world for the first time. I was overwhelmed by its beauty and a feeling of possibility. Then I found this journal, and I read carefully through each page. It says, "Here is my home, my mom, my friends." I didn't recognize any of them, and the loss hit me. I became aware of a massive absence. And I realized that if it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't even know I lost anything at all. These pages are a little bridge between us and the world that just disappeared. And I put them together, so that must be who I am. Someone who left their home to take measure of the world before it changed. Here's a record of the people I met along the way, moments from their lives at the end of this era. It seems to have been a season where our minds wandered through memories and dreams of the past. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle. When at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
And there it is. Successfully speedran. This definitely was the type of game that would have been like a nice chill between like League games learning session thing. As I said, this probably isn't going to be a long-term speedrun thing with any high lofty goals, but I'll probably do a few more runs of it in the coming days. It is pretty comfy. It is just like hanging out, chilling. As I said, it reminds me a lot of doing Life is Strange speedruns, like the first game. Very similar style. Just less puzzles you have to quickly do, and like optimally, and more bike riding you need to do optimally. So I definitely don't mind doing runs like these. They're quite comfy, relaxing. I mean to close my. Ooh. Yeah. All right. That I think is going to end up being it for me for now then as well, because I gotta go get dinner going. Definitely planning to be streaming more often again. I know the last 2 months I did not get much in. I'm gonna be trying to stream more often, even if it's like, I just want to like play some League and not think. I'm gonna, even though I know I lose followers for it, I'll do it and I'll try because I've been doing the best of 3 stuff. I'll try to fit in like speedruns between or learning new speedruns or like try to make the most of that time. Where even when it's like I'm not feeling like just doing a stream like this where I sit down and learn a run, or if I'm not feeling like grinding, I'll still fit in bits of learning because that way, even if I don't learn but like a full game between the runs, I might learn bits and then get more. Eventually, have full games learned as they go, and also probably gonna do casual games in between. I still need to finish. What the heck was the name of that game we started? We started a game right before I end up not having any free time anymore. Those Who Remain. I need to finish that. That game wasn't great, but I do still want to finish it. And I've got other games to run, so we got other games to play casually, and I guess to speedrun and learn to run. So we got so much I want to do. Just not enough time is the problem. I blame League for a large part of that, but we managed to get in learning this. We managed to get that in. Need a few more runs of it at times, and then we'll get a bit of the next and a bit of the next, and we'll just keep going. I'm gonna try my best to stream on my days off, so my Thursday, Fridays, and get at least two streams in a week. Usually those 2 days. I didn't yesterday because I had a lot to do yesterday. I was out doing a bunch of shopping, Christmas shopping, all that, and then I had a haircut and I had other stuff. So yesterday I just had a lot scheduled. But yeah, I managed to get in today. I might get some in after work sometime during the week, but I can't guarantee that. Work's getting a lot busier, and again, I still need other Christmas shopping stuff to do too, all that. But I will be trying to get a stream in every Thursday and Friday, as long as those are my days off. If my days off change, I might go for something else, but. Yeah, well, that's gonna be it for me then. Thanks for watching. I'll hopefully catch you sometime before next week, and if not, the next week sometime. And I'm not sure what. I like if I do get a stream in between now and then, it might just be like 2 or 3 runs of this, just comfy. 1 or 2 maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna ease myself back into Homecoming. I might try, as I said, I'm going to try to do some Homecoming streams on Tuesdays, as long as my Tuesday schedule remains steady. And Tuesday evening, I might get a Homecoming stream in, but I'm trying to limit Homecoming to those streams too, so, yeah. That's our 3rd stream of the week outside of the days off that I'm going to be aiming for, is getting a Homecoming speedrun stream on Tuesdays. Again, depends entirely on how schedule goes or if I end up super sick again. But so far it's looking good, so I should hopefully, fingers crossed, be here then. Anyways,